Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is RJV Sheth, and today some of my favorite booktubers are picking my reads for me. So let's get started. I'm really excited. Oh my god, sorry. This is so relatable. The older I get, the less I understand. Period. I knew he was very suspicious, but I did not guess that he was the killer. And this book is like a train crash that you know is coming, but you can't do anything to stop it. In all, this is just a perfect book. No notes, no criticism. You may have seen these booktubers from the thumbnail, but it's whatever. I love all of these booktubers so much. I love watching their videos. I know any book they recommend to me is going to be rated 4 stars or above, and that is a lot to say. I'm kind of like a harsh critic. They are all girls. They are like perfect and book besties, and they are just so kind and wholesome and sweet. So the first book bestie is going to be picking my reads is none other than bestie Jamie. I've done a video before where she picks my reads for a week. You can see it here. But she is like the definition of a sunshine girl. Very sweet, very wholesome, very kind, and she's a girl's girl. She replies to every single comment on her videos, and that just shows great character. All of these booktubers do that, so that is really great. She loves fantasy books. She has been into fiction a lot lately. She loves romances and all of that stuff. So the book she recommended to me is Red City by Mary Lou. You can see my conversation here. I asked her to pick a book from my Goodreads TBR or TBR, and she picked Red City. I've heard that it is a dark academia fantasy book with an academy setting. That is what I've heard. I'm not sure, but that is just so Jamie coded. I love that. I've been itching to read it ever since she rated it 5 stars, so this is a great opportunity. I know practically nothing about this, and I just know that the cover is really pretty. The cover is so pretty. I love the cover so much. I know that there are two characters, Sam and Ari. There is alchemy in this whole fictional place. The substance called sand enhances your personality and stuff like that. So if you are pretty, then if you take sand, you become really beautiful. If you are smart and you take some, you become like the wisest person. So it just enhances who you are at your core, and I really love that. I have not read a lot of alchemy books, and I'm really excited to get into it. I will update you once I have a good thought of what this book is about. So let's get started. Thank you to all of the booktubers who are picking my reads this video. I love you all so much. Let's read the first line of the book together because it's practically tradition here now. As a child, Sam can see beauty in everything. I really like that first line. It just says a lot, but not at the same time. I know I'm gonna love this book. And Olivia Blake has a review on the cover. I have not read any of her books, but I want to read more Olivia Blake. And it says, as devastating as it is spellbinding. I loved it. So I'm really excited. I have the font of my e-reader set to like 7 or 8 because if the font is too small, I find myself reading ahead to the dialogue and then I have to just reread the whole page, and I don't like to do that. So when I realize that when the font is big, I just actually read the whole page instead of rereading pages multiple times. So another tidbit you may not know about me. Alchemy makes the person more desirable, but while it does that, it also enhances their faults. So it's like a two-sided coin, you know? Okay guys, I'm 38% of the way through Red City. I'm currently on page 205, Ari's chapter. So, let me tell you the plot of the book. There are two main characters, Sam and Ari. They both go to high school together. They are kind of like best friends and they could be something more. But they both have like very different situations at their house. Sam has a complicated relationship with her mother. They kind of live in poverty, so she is looking for a job to help her mother survive, to help both of them survive, and she gets mixed up with a alchemy syndicate called the Grand Central. While Ari has been taken from Surat, Gujarat to an alternate universe of California. This is kind of like an alternate universe of California, and there he goes to a school and he has to study alchemy with another alchemy syndicate called the Lumines. So they are like totally opposite. They are enemies of each other, but Sam and Ari don't know that the other one is mixed up with an alchemy syndicate. We watch them go from being friends to being on opposite sides of a war, and that is really interesting. One thing that I am absolutely loving about this book is that we get to see the progression from being friends to enemies, how that progressed. They could have turned into something more, but they didn't because of their allegiance to the syndicates. And alchemy is such an amazing part of this book. I am loving it. I don't even care about the romance in this because there is practically no romance till now, but I just want to learn more about alchemy, how it develops, how we can learn alchemy, and that is just a sign of a great book when I don't care about the subplot of romance, but I just care about the main plot of fantasy and the alchemy in it. I'm really obsessed with this book. It is so good. I am having like 5 stars feeling. I have not read a 5 star since like March, and my last 5 star was Atmosphere. I read Ignite Me, but that was a reread, so I don't think that counts. But this is giving me 5 star feelings. It is so good. It is an urban fantasy with a dark academia setting. We are seeing how to do alchemy from both point of views, from Sam's point of view and Ari's point of view too. One thing I really love is that Ari has been taken from Surat, Gujarat, which is a part of India, and I live in India. So India is rarely ever mentioned in books. So the fact that it is mentioned in this book, it makes me like the book even more. We got to see rickshaws, we got to see many other things like chai and stuff like that, and I absolutely love that. I love when a author really researches about a place and a culture before writing about it, and Mary Lou definitely did that in this book. So I'm really liking it so far. What is interesting in this book is Sam's relationship with her mother. I just finished one POV of Sam's mother, so I feel like I kind of know her more. We see her from Sam's POV and we see that she is very tough and harsh and unforgiving and stuff like that, and in her own POV we see why she is like that, and it is just really complicated. And this book is like a train crash that you know is coming, but you can't do anything to stop it, and I'm absolutely loving that. I'm on part 2 right now. I just read like one chapter of part 2. I will update you once I'm on part 3, but this is a high 5 star for me. That is what I'm feeling. I don't want to jinx it though. So I'm really excited to continue, and I'm hoping I can read more of this today. It is 10:05 p.m. right now. Let's see if I can reach till 50% of it. I'm reading this book a little slowly because Mary Lou's writing style is just so phenomenal. I find myself wanting to reread pages because the way she writes it just speaks to my soul, and I'm loving that. The way she describes alchemy and all of the things that it does, it just feels so real. And as I said, the way she describes alchemy feels real, and it is described in such a way that it is perfect with what it actually is. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but alchemy is portrayed as a very real thing that is the core of you, that can happen when you know who you are at your core, and the way that the author describes it is just absolutely perfect. It is definitely a more fantasy heavy book, and I'm loving that. It is urban fantasy. I just love it. I'm really enjoying it, and I'll get to reading. I will update you when I'm like on page number 366, which is exactly part 3. That's all for right now. I will update you when I'm on part 3. Thank you, Jamie, for choosing this book. This is getting me out of my reading slump, and I'm so glad. I forgot to tell you this, but in part 2, we just transitioned from the part. In part 1, they were like going to high school and they just graduated from that, and now they actually really work in the alchemy syndicates instead of learning alchemy. They are like now a part of the war that is going to happen, and I'm really excited to get to reading. Okay guys, I'm currently 70% of the way through Red City. I'm on page 375 and I'm absolutely loving it. So the plot has progressed so much. It is getting so good. I just know that the ending is going to break my heart, and we have letters in this book. The writing style is phenomenal. I still have like 2 hours 22 minutes left to read in this book. Yeah, exactly 2 hours 22 minutes. Yearning is amazing in this book. I am loving seeing Sam's relationship with her mother. It is so complicated and I'm loving it. The way that there is no right side in this book, every side is morally grey. Everyone has things that they shouldn't have done, but they do due to some unavoidable circumstances, and I'm just loving seeing that. I can't wait for the next book to release, and I know this book is going to end on a crazy cliffhanger, so I'm really excited. It is 10:14 p.m. right now, so I'll probably finish this at like 12 a.m. I did not start reading till the end of the night because my result just dropped today, so that's why. So I'm just planning to binge this book today, then start the next book tomorrow because I have to finish editing this video till Sunday. So we'll see if I can manage. It is Wednesday 10:15 p.m. right now. Whenever I'm reading this book, I'm so immersed that I don't want to stop reading it unless I start scrolling on my phone. That is, I just hate doom scrolling, but I can't stop doing it. I have to like put my phone away in another room, then only I can, sorry, jump scare, then only I can start reading perfectly. But whenever I'm reading it, whenever I'm into it, I just don't want to stop reading. So I'll get to reading. I'll film myself reading the last couple of chapters or something like that. And yeah, that's all for right now. So guys, I officially finished Red City by Marie Lu. I've decided to give it a 5 stars. I don't know why I'm holding up my Kindle as if you can see the cover, but whatever. I have not found a 5 star since March, and my last 5 star was Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So Jamie has done her magic. Her recommendations always hit. I love reading any book she recommends, and this is just another example of that. The plot twist definitely had me. I was so sad when one specific character died because I knew they were gonna die, but I was kind of sad. The cliffhanger was not crazy like I expected it to be something crazy, but I'm quite satisfied with how the book ended. I'm definitely going to be reading the next book. It is high on my TBR. It releases in 2027, so I'm really excited. What are some other things that I want to say about Red City? Well, my favorite part of this book was definitely the magic system. The magic system is so unique. It is one of my favorite magic systems ever, and I loved the FMC and I loved the MMC too. So, in all, this is just a perfect book. No notes, no criticism. Highly, highly, highly recommend. If you have not read it yet, what are you doing? Go pick it up immediately. It is so, so, so good. So, yeah, that's for Red City by Marie Lu. Now, let's talk about the next book we are going to be reading in this video. The next booktuber who picked my reads is none other than Lottie. She is like spring incarnate. I love her. I love every single one of her videos. Her reading vlogs, phenomenal. Her editing style, phenomenal. All her clean outs and all of those videos, I absolutely love every single one of her videos. Her Kindle comparison vlogs, her Kobo vlogs, and I just love her. She's so sweet, so kind, and in my head, she's like a tall girly. I don't know why. I don't know her exact height, but I just imagine her as a tall girly. I don't know why I said that. Ignore that. But when I asked her, she first recommended One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune to me. Then another booktuber had picked that for another reading vlog. So I asked for more recs, and she recommended Dark Matter by Blake Crouch to me. I just got this on my birthday this year. So another book of my physical TBR. This is a sci-fi. I've only read like 2 sci-fis in my life, actually 3. I've read Red Rising, Project Hail Mary, and Ready Player One. I don't know if Ready Player One counts as a sci-fi, but whatever. So, I know nothing about this book. I had heard amazing things about it, so I bought it. And let's get started with reading. I love... Where was I going with that? So, let's read the first line of this book together. The dedication is really sweet. For anyone who has wondered what their life might look like at the end of the road not taken. So, the first line is, I love Thursday nights. They have a feel to them that's outside of time. Okay, so not an amazing starting line, but I've heard nothing but good things about it, so I'm really excited. Let's get started with reading the book. I've heard that the chapters are like crazy long. I've heard that one chapter is like 30 something pages. Scared for that, but excited to get into it. Thank you, Lottie, for choosing my next read. I love you all. This is so relatable. The older I get, the less I understand. Period. Okay, what? I didn't look back, I didn't say goodbye, and this moment slipped past unnoticed. The end of everything I know and everything I love? What? I've not read the back of the book, I'm not going to, so I have no idea what's gonna happen. So guys, I'm currently on chapter 10 of Dark Matter, page 219. So like 56% of the way through the book, I think. I'm really enjoying this, and let me tell you the plot of the book, okay? So this kind of is like a sci-fi with a multi-universe thingy. The main character is Jason Dessen. In his life, he has a wife, he has a child, he's happy, he's a teacher, physics teacher, he teaches at a college, and suddenly one day he gets abducted and sent to another universe that is an alternate universe of his world, and he does not have a wife and a child there. He actually doesn't know what he is, how he got to the alternate universe. He's trying to find out what happened, how it happened, on all of that stuff. This kind of has like a small plot of mystery which I'm really enjoying, and I would definitely recommend this book to anyone who does not read sci-fi, because it does not feel like a sci-fi. Even though it is really easy to understand. It is very fast paced. Oh my god, sorry. uh, I started reading this book at like 6 p.m. today, and it's 12:55 a.m. right now. So I'm really enjoying it. It is very fast paced. Hopefully I can finish this book by the end of today. This also explores a plot of how, if you make a small decision, how it changes your life. So if you do this small thing, how it veers into another path, and every small decision that you make is a big factor in the life you are living. So it kind of explores that existential feeling. I'm really enjoying that. I love books where we have to think a lot. This would have been a lot better. Actually, it is very good. I am having a feeling that I could rate this a 4 to a 4.5 star. I'm not getting the 5-star feeling, but this would have been a little bit better if we would have had humor, as we had the humor in Project Hail Mary, because that book was like very hard hitting and mystery driven, but it also had some light humorous moments. This does not exactly have them. I'm not complaining, it is just another thing that would make this book better. I've heard that this is a TV show, so I'm really excited to watch that. I've seen people say that I should not watch the trailer of the TV show right now because it will spoil the book for me. So I won't watch the trailer right now. I will update you once I'm like on how many chapters does this have. So this has like 16 something chapters, and I'm already on chapter 10. So I'm really excited to get more into it. I'll update you once I'm like on chapter 13 or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. The chapters are like 40 pages long. 40 pages long. So that's all my updates till right now. I'll get to reading and I'll talk to you when I'm like 70 to 80% of the way through the book. Let's get started. So guys, I'm like 89% of the way through Dark Matter. I am currently on chapter 14. I know you won't be able to see it, but I'm on page number 349 and I'm really enjoying the book so far. It is so good. It is making me think really deeply about all of the choices I made, about how every single choice I make defines the life I'm living, and I'm just really engrossed in it. I have like 2 chapters left, chapter 14 and chapter 15. So hopefully I can finish it in like 30 to 40 minutes. So I highly recommend this book. If you have not read it, pick it up immediately. It is so good. It won't be a 5-star because I'm not like that connected to the characters, but I'm very invested in the plot line, the storyline. It is kind of like a character driven book too and a plot driven book too. So like an equal ratio. Wow, I don't have any words. Some of the science is going over my head, but I don't care. I really don't care. Are you happy in your life? Yeah. So I don't have anything more that I want to discuss because I can't say more without spoiling the book, and I don't want to spoil the book for you. I'll get to reading. I'll update you when I'm done and we'll talk about the next book I'm gonna read. Okay, I forgot to tell you this, but this book is just under 400 pages. So, oh my god. So, I have like 50 more pages to read. What? I am literally so shocked right now. Okay, guys, as you just saw, I finished Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I don't know what I want to rate it, but you'll see my rating on the screen. As I just finished this book, I don't want to make a hasty rating. It is definitely above a 4-star. The ending was so good. I need like 2-3 business weeks to comprehend the ending. Wow. I did not think I would like this book that much. I have no words. The first 50% kind of felt a little slow, but not that slow. The last 50% crazy. So fast paced, I could not put the book down. As I told you, I started the book yesterday at 6 p.m. Right now it's like 1 p.m. So I finished it in under 24 hours. It's that addictive. Highly recommend. I did not think I would read this many diverse genres in this video, but I'm glad I stepped out of my comfort zone, because if Lottie would not have picked this, I would not have picked this up this year, Highly recommend. I don't have anything else I want to say. So that's for Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. Let's talk about the next book we are going to be reading. The next YouTuber, booktuber, the Bookstagrammer who picked my reads is none other than Brianna. I absolutely love her feminine, dark feminine energy. The seasons she gives is like fall and autumn muscle mommy. Yeah, she's just everything I aspire to be, but I know I'm not that. Yeah, I absolutely love her. I love her energy. I love her personality. I love everything about her. So the book she picked was Tourist Season by Bryn Weaver. This is supposed to be a trilogy. 2 books are out. I think I have no idea what this is. I just know that it has serial killers or something like that. I have the audiobook of it on my Libby and I have the ebook of it on my Kindle. Let me bring my Kindle and we'll read the first line of the book together. Okay. Tourist Season. The cover is kind of pretty, isn't it? Okay. Look at this list of content and trigger warnings, okay? It goes on for 5 pages. When I first announced the series, so many of you asked, will you ruin any foods? Will there be eyeballs? You are truly phenomenal and I love you. This one's for you. Also, yes, the dedication is amazing. I love the dedication. Okay, there's a playlist. I always love a playlist. Harper, Chapter 1. I'm sure nobody goes on vacation expecting to be Decembered and put through a wood chipper, but some tourists are just assholes and deserve their fate. Okay, so I love this first line. It's really good. I am excited. And how many pages are in this book? 369. Okay, so should be a fast read. So I'll get to reading and I will update you once I'm like 30 to 40% of the way through the book. Thank you, Brianna, for choosing my reads. Thank you, Lottie. Thank you, Jamie. I love all of you so much. So, I'll get to reading now. Okay, guys, I'm currently 36% of the way through tourist season. I'm on page 134 and probably new filming location unlocked. I'm sitting in my home's veranda, so I've never shot here because I feel too shy. But so the plot of this book is that there is the main female character Harper and the main male character Nolan. Okay, Harper has moved to Cape Carnage because something happened in her past that we still don't know, and she is hiding from something terrible and stuff like that. She kind of murders bad people, so she's a serial killer in her own right. And Nolan has come to Cape Carnage to hunt Harper because he thinks that she killed his baby brother Billy, and in a hit and run accident, so he wants revenge and he has come to kill Harper. And it's getting good. The humor in this book is phenomenal. I'm loving the humor. It is making me laugh out loud at like random moments, and I'm just obsessed with that. The mystery element of it, of who actually killed Nolan's brother, of why Harper is staying at Cape Carnage, what are all the secrets of Cape Carnage. It's really intriguing and I'm liking that. That's my thoughts for now. I have like messaged Brianna on Insta many times when I have like theories. Actually, not theories, but about things that happened. So I'm enjoying that. And that's all my thoughts right now. I will update you once I'm like 75% of the way through the book. And I'll get to reading now. So guys, I'm on like the second to last chapter. I'm on page 343, 93% of the way through the book. I've been listening to the audiobook of this when I'm having the time, and the audiobook is amazing. I am loving the audiobook. It is duet narration, which is one of my favorite things ever. I've not listened to a lot of audiobooks, so I'm getting into my audiobook game this year, and it's amazing. So I highly recommend the audiobook if you can get your hands on it. I just want to finish this book because people say that the ending is crazy, so I'm really excited to finish it. So I love Nolan, I love Harper, and I'm so excited to know Harper's real identity because this kind of has like a false identity trope, which I love. It is so good. So let's get started completing the book, and I'll talk to you when I finish it. What? What? You found him? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I knew it, kind of. So he's La Plume. Plum? La Plum? La Plume? I knew he was very suspicious, but I did not guess that he was the killer. So guys, as you saw, I just finished Tourist Season by Bryn Weaver. I've decided to give it 4 stars because it was so fun. The plot twist kind of had me blindsided. I was just cackling when I was reading this book. It is so hilarious. The audiobook was great too. The side plot between Nolan and Harper was so fun. Both of them being kind of serial killers, so fun. So that's for Tourist Season. So that's all the books I'm going to be reading in today's video. Thank you, Jamie, Lottie, Brianna, for picking my reads. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for replying to my DMs. So let me just give you a recap of what I read. I started this reading vlog off with reading Red City by Marie Lu, which I decided to give 5 stars. So good. Then I read Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, which I decided to give 4.5 stars. Then I read Tourist Season by Bryn Weaver, which I decided to give 4 stars. So that's all the books for today's video. Thank you for participating, for replying to me, and comment the cityscape emoji to let me know that you watched till the end of the video. All of my links are down below. My Fable, my Goodreads, my Bookstagram, my Spotify, my Pinterest, all of that is down below. My Fable Bookclub is also linked down below. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I love you all. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.